Yeah!
Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony, I'm your old nerd of the day, and I do try things so you don't have to. I am over here at Carl's Jr. to try one of their brand new prime rib sandwiches. I'll give you a guess.
Good morning. Would you like to try our new prime rib and fried egg biscuit today?
I would absolutely.
Would you like to make it a meal?
No, just a sandwich.
All right, the prime rib biscuit and no meal. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
All right, just that biscuit's going to be $4.87 at the window.
Okay, thank you. Yes, indeedy, it's the prime rib and fried egg biscuit, the morning breakfast menu item. They have 3 prime rib sandwiches. They have this one, they have a prime rib thick burger, an Angus thick burger, and they also have a prime rib burrito. So I think that's a breakfast one. It may not be. I don't know if it's a lunch and dinner or breakfast one, but they have those 3. So anyway, clipboard of fluff right here. The Carl's Jr. prime rib and fried egg biscuit is consisting of slow cooked sliced prime rib, Swiss cheese, a fresh cracked fried egg, which is really interesting. Instead of folded, it's fried egg, and it's all on a buttermilk biscuit. And this is also a limited time item, so it's not going to be around forever. Alrighty, let's go for the handy dandy steering wheel tray there. Set that up so I don't get goop all over me. There is the bag it came in. It says flavor lit by fire, Carl's Jr. there, and a whole bunch of stuff on the other side. We have some napkins right there. She did not include the damage, doggone it, shoot. And there it is, the prime rib and fried egg biscuit. That looks as it would if it was a Monster biscuit. If you've ever had a Carl's Jr. Monster biscuit, oh my gosh. I mean, Carl's Jr. biscuits is the stuff that legends are made of. As far as biscuits go, it's like a real competition for me between Carl's Jr. and Popeyes. Both of those biscuits are absolutely fabulous, but I really love Carl's Jr. So let's unwrap this. There it is, right there. There is no way I'm going to open this up for us and look inside because it'll be all over the place. So we'll just have to look at it like that. And there you go. The prime rib and fried egg biscuit. Look at all the cheese and the egg and stuff. Okay, last look. All over the place. Oh man. Oh, it smells good too. Okay, let's give it a shot. That biscuit is breaking all over the place. There's too much stuff. It's breaking up. It's breaking up. Steve Austin, are you in there? This is a messy sandwich. The biscuit itself is crumbling up all over the place. Try and show you some of the prime rib. There is some of the prime rib, a nice big chunk of prime rib. And these chunks are all over in the biscuit. There's nothing small about these. I want to try it by itself. It's nice. Now remember, keep in mind, this is fast food. It's not going to be the kind of prime rib, the choice prime rib that you get at a fancy restaurant that you're paying like $15, $20 for. This is fast food prime rib, but it is good for what it is. Once again, it's just breaking up all over the place. Here's a look at the piece of the fried egg. You can see that yolk in there. And that is definitely the real deal. Okie doke. Let's take this by the numbers. The biscuit is a Carl's Jr. biscuit. Mine is underdone. Mine is not cooked to where it should be. So it's kind of gummy, unfortunately. See, it's not as brown as I'm used to seeing, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is kind of gummy. So I'm kind of trying to get it from sticking to the roof of my mouth. The egg is really nice. It is, like I said, a legit fried egg. So you've got the yolk in there. I think if it was done to the point, I mean, this biscuit is messy enough, but if it was done to the point that the yolk would break and run all throughout that prime rib, I think that would be absolutely fabulous. It's more of a medium cooked egg. The prime rib is nice. Like I said, it's not the $20 prime rib you get at some fancy place, but it is good. It's tender, it's juicy, and it has a different taste than any other meat that you're gonna get in a breakfast sandwich. All that being said, if they had added a sauce to it, like a horseradish sauce, or maybe if they put in the sauteed onions that they have in the prime rib Angus thick burger, and put those in there, just something to wet it up a little bit, I think it would be even better. And it does have a good amount of that Swiss cheese all throughout, melted throughout the sandwich. It's still, even that is still not enough to kind of wetten it up. Be like Gobbo. I don't know if I told you this. If you've ever watched NES Pursuit on Amazon Prime, you'll get that reference. I love prime rib. Big fan of prime rib. I just don't get it enough because it's very expensive for really good prime rib. And I like mine with au jus and horseradish, or at least horseradish sauce. To me, that is the ultimate prime rib experience. All right, the damage on the Carl's Jr. prime rib and fried egg biscuit. I can't believe she forgot my damage. With tax, it was $4.89. So I'm thinking it's probably about $4.49 or something, but it's under $5. And I think for this type of sandwich, this quality of ingredients, I think that's really good. I expected it to be more. So on the Nerdometer, I would give that puppet down there, sitting there in a torn apart mess, I would give this a middle of the road. I like it. I like all the ingredients. It had the potential of going higher if it weren't for that doughy biscuit. It made it gummy. It made it sticky. And that's disappointing because I love their biscuits so much. Curse you, biscuit. You ruined my sandwich. If that biscuit had been baked correctly, long enough, I think this would have gone up to a high I like it. Would I recommend this? Yes, I would. Absolutely. I hope you get a correctly baked biscuit. But I want to know from you, have you had any of these yet? I'm the old school marm. Have you had any of the prime rib offerings yet from Carl's Jr.? If you have, what did you try? What did you think? leave it in the comments. There you go, gang, another review in the bag. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit me up on my social networks, on my website, on Old Nerd Reviews too, where we do non-food related unboxings, demos, and product reviews. All those links are down below in the description. If you do all that, you too can become a part of the coffee swilling old nerd Crony Community. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again. And have a freaking awesome day.